Did I get wrongfully terminated? Hi, I'm just turning 20 years old and just started my second job 3 weeks ago at a restaurant/convenience store. I was extremely excited to work there. My boss loved me in our interview and so on. All of my coworkers got along with me great, and I was constantly getting praise from everyone. I was constantly told I was picking things up faster than anyone else's, working hard, keeping my hands busy, and was even told that I would get a raise within a month because my performance was so good. All this sounds great, right? I thought it really seemed like I was setting the groundwork for something special. But then, a couple nights ago, a coworker who's been working there for nearly 9 months and, from what I was told from my coworkers, doesn't do anything and they aren't sure why the bosses kept him hired, randomly brought up his opinion on gay people. He said to me that they're infecting America and I just need them to stay away from me and stop pushing that shit on everyone else. As a bisexual man who has dated way more men than women, it was hard for me to not take this personally. I was told by my boss that if anything ever bothered me, be sure to bring it up to HR, her, or whoever is in the highest position during my shift. So that's what I did. I described the interaction I had, how it made me uncomfortable, and even expressed that I don't hate the guy and am still comfortable working with him. That was last night at 7 p.m. I woke up at 7 a.m. to a call from my boss telling me I'm fired. I'm so shocked and heartbroken. I feel like I wasted something that was special. My coworkers mean so much to me as acquaintances, and it makes me so sad that my relationships with them are just done due to this all. When I questioned my boss about it, she told me the reason I was fired was because I asked whether or not it was possible to merge a couple shifts together going forth on my schedule. I asked a week and a half ago, and asked this because I would have 2 random 3-hour shifts every week where I would show up to a complete staff who couldn't figure out why I was even there. Every single one of my coworkers told me things along the lines of, I don't know why they gave you these hours because there's not much free for anyone else to do at this point. And then they'd have to assign me random tasks that were usually saved for the end of the night. My coworkers told me I should talk to my boss about merging these days so I'm not just showing up in the middle of everyone else's shifts and instead can actually have some stability. My boss not only agreed to this idea of merging shifts, but told me she understood and changed the schedule. But suddenly, that's the reason I'm fired? Because I asked if they could merge a couple shifts while also telling them if not, then it's completely fine? The conversation seemed great. But suddenly, my boss is getting snippy on the phone with me at 7 a.m. and firing me? I just don't understand. I feel hurt, and I feel like the truth has nothing to do with me asking to merge hours, and instead has to do with me bringing up an uncomfortable interaction I had with this coworker. Did I learn some awful lesson that when employers say, if something happens, speak up, they actually just want you to be quiet?